Yeah, I originally scheduled it based on the previous year's schedule, which had us out, I believe, by the 9th or 10th. So once I saw the schedule, I was trying to move some things around. It just didn't happen.
What was your fascination with Egypt?
Oh, I've been a fan for 3 decades, ever since I was in a gifted and talented education class. I don't know if those are paid for or not, but I was in it. We studied mythology from Egypt and Greece, and those are like my top two on the bucket list. So, back in some of the doldrums of the rehab, I thought it'd be fun to put together a trip with some friends, and we wanted to plan it kind of middle of June. Looked at the previous year's schedule and felt like I was going to be safe.
Considering your participation throughout the spring, were you surprised at the reaction from people that you weren't there those 2 days of mandatory?
Well, it's like I said on Big Cat's podcast, they're OTA days. They happen to be labeled as Minicamp. It's not the same as it was in 2005 or 2010. The schedule is an OTA day. It's labeled as Minicamp, so you can try and get anybody who hasn't been around to be there. Yeah, I had a great talk with Robert. Obviously, he wanted me to be there, and I knew the consequences if I wasn't going to be there. The reaction is what it is.
Did you get fined?
Yeah.
Do you think Robert needed the 50 mandatory amount? I think it's 50.
Oh, I mean, I think it might have been a little more than that. But look, I made it a point to be at every OTA. I was at the physical day as a part of the mini camp. Missed the two practices. Had talks with all my teammates about it. I think they understood it was obviously more of an issue outside the building than it was inside the building. Robert and I are great. We had great conversations throughout the off season. Had a fun one last night in his office till later on. So, it is what it is. I'm an adult. I knew what I was getting into. I knew the fine that was coming, and also knew how much I wanted to be in Egypt. I wish there hadn't been a conflict scheduling wise, but was what it was.